Hi everybody, my name is Dan. I'm the managing editor here at the Diamondback, and I'm here with Terps football beat reporter Daniel Gallen and Terps football columnist Aaron Kasinitz, and we're here to break down tomorrow's homecoming matchup against Clemson. Now, Daniel, the Terps have been hit with a lot of injuries, and a couple more came out today. What do the injuries mean to the team, and what are they going to have to do to respond?
Well, the big news tonight was C.J. Brown will be out on Saturday with a trunk injury, along with running back Brandon Ross and tight end Dave Steinbach. Combined with Stephon Diggs and Deion Long's injuries from over the weekend, that's 5 starters that have played big roles with the team missing it. So I think that we'll have to see a little bit of an adjustment to some of the backups, but they're really high on the talent of the backups. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
And what are they going to have to do on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, you saw those names on offense, but it just gets worse on the defensive side of the ball. You got your 2 best cornerbacks, Dexter McDougal, Jeremiah Johnson, still out. You got some good linebackers like Yannick Virgil, who's out. Alex Twine and Matt Robinson, 2 outside linebackers who have missed games in recent weeks, should be back. But the Terps lose L.A. Goree, who's been their leading tackler this season. So a lot of injuries, and they're really going to need some guys to step up and fill in.
Yeah, I mean, who are those key backups, Daniel?
Obviously, Caleb Rowe on offense. He came in the Virginia game, helped lead them to victory. And then we're going to see a lot more Albert Reed, Laverne Jacobs, Malcolm Colmer, Amba Edetawa on the outside, P.J. Gallo, Andrew Isaacs at tight end. It'll change because there doesn't really seem like there'll be the one kind of go-to guy on the offense with Stephon Diggs. So it'll be interesting to see how Rowe mixes it up and if he gets everyone involved.
Aaron?
Yeah, on defense, there's a lot of guys that have to step up. Freshmen like Yannick Ngakwe and another freshman, Savon Walker, are getting more time. At outside linebacker, they're both pass-rushing type of guys. But the big guy to look out for this week is Abner Logan. Without L.A. Goree, Logan's going to be the guy, really, that runs that defense along with Cole Ferrand in the middle. Logan's a young guy. He plays a lot of special teams, but now he's really getting his opportunity. It'll probably be a second straight start, and I think he's key to slowing down Clemson, and obviously they've got some good players.
Yeah, I mean, the defense is going to have its hands full with the Clemson high-powered offense. I mean, a lot of people picked them to be the ACC champions at the beginning of the year. Daniel, what are your expectations this game? How are we going to see it shape up?
I think we're going to see a lot of Clemson offense. Taj Boyd, Sammy Watkins. 2 years ago on homecoming, Sammy Watkins had his coming out party. More than 300 yards more than 300 all-purpose yards, 3 touchdowns, and a crazy 56-45 Clemson win. They're coming off that loss to Florida State, 51-14 drubbing at home. So I think it'll be a bit of an angry team trying to look to get back on the right side of things.
Aaron, what are you expecting?
I think from the Terps' perspective, I'm expecting a team to really come out and try some new things. I think they realize with all these injuries, they're going to have to be creative. So I think maybe we'll see some trick plays, maybe a little trickery. Brian Stewart, the defensive coordinator, really likes to dial up the blitzes. Maybe we'll see some more of that. I think that we'll see some creative stuff.
So what about predictions? What are your predicted scores?
Thought a lot about this. Don't really know which way to go in terms of. I think I'm going to go with Clemson, but not really sure on the margin of victory yet. I do think that Maryland will put up some points. Caleb Rowe really likes to sling it, and some of those guys like Laverne Jacobs can really get behind the defense. But I'm going to have to go with Clemson 49-21.
Aaron?
Yeah, I think that's a good prediction. I talked about all the creative things they're going to do, and I think that'll keep the Terps in the game early. But Clemson will run away with it late. I'm going to say 56-24 Clemson in a pretty easy win.
Well, you heard it here. Could be kind of ugly this weekend in College Park. But regardless of what happens, Daniel and Aaron will actually be at the game this weekend. You can follow Daniel at DanielJTGallon on Twitter. You can follow Aaron at AaronCazReports. And until next time, thanks for reading and watching.